Hello and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're looking at Cuboid Sandbox. Yes, another game about cubes, right? I mean, how many games about cubes can I possibly cover on this show? But they just keep coming. I don't know what the deal is. You guys seem to like cubes as much as I do or something. Regardless, this is another LD24 game. I wasn't thinking I was going to cover this one. I didn't think it was going to happen. Like, I didn't think there were too many more really cool ones, but then I found this little cache of interesting, strange ones that I missed on my first look. I'm not sure if I'm going to do many more past this one. I might do one, maybe two more, but they may be past the voting period, so, I mean, they might just be for, you know, entertainment value and to share the namesakes and such with you guys. So, what is Cuboid Sandbox? Half game and half simulation. The sandbox lets you discover the beauty and wilderness of the different... I'm not sure that's how you use that, but that's okay. The beauty and wilderness of the different cuboid species fighting for food and territory control in a constantly evolving environment. Alright, so there's the evolution. Okay, we gotta have that. Arrow keys, move camera, mouse wheel, zoom camera, mouse click, manual spawn cuboid food. Okay. Random seed auto-populate the world. Hint. Alright, we've got 4 hints here. Don't place different species near each other. Hint 2, do place different species near each other. That is the opposite. You tricked me. Hint 3, try the different options in the settings. Oh, we'll do that. And hint 4, use save image and share your worlds. Okay. That seems fair. What do we have in our settings? Use colored trails, trail amounts, trail fading speed, music volume. Automatic food spawn. Okay, I don't know what any of that actually means. I haven't started this game up yet, so... Oh, we can keep track of how much time has elapsed. Very good for recording. And we can create. So, I'm gonna go the Minecraft route. Well, first I'm gonna pick my favorite color here, which is... I'm gonna pick yellow. And I'm gonna do random seed. Okay, stuff's happening. Holy crap. Alright, this just got very complex. What do I do here? So I gotta watch these things. Okay, so I guess, yeah, that's what they meant by simulation. Like, stuff's just going on. I could have not put this here. Like, I could have just let these go. Okay, I think I understand how this works. We're playing something like Sim Ant here, where we've got a whole bunch of different colored nests, basically, and these cuboids represent ants, per se, from those nests, and they will try to exterminate each other, I guess. So we're just basically watching one of those life simulators, and time's gonna pass, and we can affect it by, like, putting more cubes out, or not putting more cubes out, putting more bases out, see what everything does, and see who wins this war here. I guess as far as evolution goes, that's actually a pretty good way to go about it. Oh good, we can actually change the angle, because the angle's kind of weird. This does make for some pretty cool looking screenshots, I think. I do love the aesthetic on the cubes, everything's very bright and vivid and colorful. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like there's actually a bit of a noise filter or something going over this, which makes it look a little bit more, like, serious. I don't know if that's the right word, but it makes it look something. So what's up with the trails that they leave? I don't understand that. Are they leaving, like, pheromones so their dudes can... Whoa, blue's taking over here. Alright, well, it's becoming kind of painfully obvious this isn't so much a game as it is just a simulation slash entertainment toy. I mean, what is a game if not an entertainment toy? But you know what I mean. Different type of thing. We're not interacting with this on the same level as we would with the direct type of control that a game might have. That looks somewhat vulgar. Okay. Just coincidentally. So the yellow ones seem to be amassing over here. I don't want to influence this too much because I'm realizing now, like, if you want to enjoy this as it is, like, maybe you should just see how this plays out. Reminding me a little bit of Orlux. I'm sure you guys remember the particle-based like RTS game that I played a while back, which also gave people a lot of comparisons to other games, which the names will escape me right now. I think Euphoria was one of them. I think I just picked that game up, actually. Oh, these bases are disappearing. What's going on with the bases? I'm not entirely sure I get what's the deal with that. Alright, so, I mean, obviously, I'm sure you guys noticed already, but in the far left corner, there's a mini-map, which is basically going to act as, like, a quick reference image of what's going on in the overall scope of things. It looks like red is mostly dying off here, and blue, I think, is taking the remaining land. Oh, it looks like they all just dissipate over time. So I guess if I leave these guys alone, they're just going to fade away as their nests die. Not sure what's killing them, I mean, maybe just time. I would have thought they would have propagated more. So what's up with this one yellow nest that's just kind of hanging here? I don't know. Definitely weird. And we still got another run. So I guess red is the victor, if we were to declare a victor. Alright, so I guess with that in mind, we can have a little bit of fun. Let's clear all that. We kind of get the idea now. So let's pick a bunch of... Let's make some yellow nests all in a diamond here. So those guys should get to producing stuff. I'll just put a whole bunch of them here. And what else will I do? I'll put a blue one in the middle, see if that causes anything. Probably need to actually put some yellow cubes everywhere or they're not going to do a whole lot. Can go kind of nuts with it. Make some pretty pictures and such. Wow, it looks like some kind of World of Warcraft spell that makes the ground open up with lightning. So say I put a bunch of blue ones here in the middle, what's going to happen now? The yellows all join in. And it looks like generally they're going to take out the blue ones, although the blue ones are kind of thriving a little bit. Let's get into the action here. This is so much more interesting looking from down on the ground, I have to admit. Nothing like a bunch of colored boxes bouncing around on each other, I guess. Call it a fetish, I don't know. No, it's not. So what's up with the fact that these things seem to disappear so quickly? I don't quite get that. I mean, I could just put a ton of these poles everywhere. And I guess that's what I'm doing. Oh, no, I've run out of ability to place them now. So they clearly want to go back and live near their area. Can I put other colors, or am I out of... No, okay, I can put other colors. Alright, so we'll set up a nice red encampment here. What actually is the point of these poles then? Because it seems like I'm just spawning the guys by themselves regardless. I could just really just take a bunch of blue ones and drop them up here, and does it really make a difference? I thought the point was the yellow, or the totem pole-y looking things are actually spawning these cubes. And why can't I just click and hold and just create lots and lots of colors? Whatever. Alright, so yellow's gonna get stretched pretty thin like this. I guess we'll put a bunch of these. The blue ones just seem to know to go to those things. Well, I guess they all do, not just the blue ones. But let's see, like, what would be the difference? Why would they want to go back to their base instead of going to attack the other ones? That's the thing I'm not quite getting. And why don't these stay on the ground longer? Let's look at the settings again. Maybe some of this makes more sense now. Oh, food, right. I'm supposed to give them food. I forgot about that. Completely forgot. What was the button for that? Well, it doesn't matter. I put automatic food spawn on, so... Oh, are those... Those are actually food, that's all it is. I thought they were hives, my bad. You know, well, see, you can kind of understand why I would think that, though, right? I mean, look at the way these are. They look like a black, like, obelisk with these cuboids living on them, so I figured that the cubes were, like, jutting out and falling off. Alright, well, now it makes a lot more sense. So these guys are just seeking nutrients. Let's turn the trail amount up and the trail fading speed down. I want to keep that trail going. Oh, and we've got a nice breakdown of the different types here. That's good. Alright, so looking at our mini-map, we can tell that all of the blue ones have amassed in one nice pile over here around this food source. I'm going to keep putting more of these. If it lets me, it's not really letting me. I like how they start out really tiny and then they grow up. Boxes are much more engaging, I guess, when they're full size, I guess. I don't know. So they clearly just destroy those food sources like nothing. When you have a pile of them that big, I suppose. Where did all the yellow ones go? Oh, down to like the last remaining yellow source. Got some like ketchup and mustard action over here. So yeah, I mean really if the food sources stop respawning, then that's going to be what determines like a victor. It would be kind of cool if you could set how long the food sources stay in play, or set spawn points for them or something, and have all the cubes like try and take over the other ones. So I totally kind of misunderstood what we were doing here when I thought that these were hives instead of food. I was thinking that these cubes were trying to take over each other's hives and, you know, wipe out the other colors, but it seems like the cubes inherently don't really have much going on in the way of like what they want, other than to just go to food. And then when the other opposing colors get near them, it seems like they want to fight them a little bit, but they don't really care that much. I think they'd be just as happy to just avoid them entirely if it's possible. Look at all these tiny little red ones. So I think I will turn off automatic food spawn again and just let them duke it out. We'll see who wins this last life whatever simulation. And then I think we'll wrap it up, because there's not a whole lot more to see here. I mean, this is a cool little experimental type of thing. It's not really supposed to be a huge, you know, fully fledged game experience, so I'm not going to hold anybody to that. And I think aesthetically it's quite cool. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more going on, but, you know, 48 hours, not a long time. I think they said this took them 3 days, though, so it may have gone on a little past the competition's length, which I think excludes them from being voted on, because you have to submit it in 48 hours, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So let's just see. So the yellow ones are mostly wiped out of this corner up here. All these red food sources, they're going to go to waste, it looks like. The blue ones are down here. They're still piling around. I'm thinking blue is probably going to win. What's our info box say here? We've got type 0, which I'm going to assume is red. Yeah, red is completely gone. 0%. Type 1, 104%. And type 2, 179%. Okay, type 1 is fading fast, so that would be yellow, so that means type 2 is going to probably win this. It's really just a numbers game, I guess, and once you're surrounded by boxes on all sides, it's, you know, it's only a matter of time. I don't know what it is about cubes. It'd be kind of cool if they, like, stacked up on top of each other and, like, built structures out of themselves or something. Colors, minimalistic graphics, and cubes. It's like, that's the formula, devs. If you want to get on indie impressions, do that. And I will probably find your game somehow. I don't even know how I keep finding these games about cubes. They just keep showing up. Anyway, I don't have a problem with games about cubes. I actually quite enjoy them, so I should probably stop talking about them as if I don't. Alright, blue. Blue, you clearly win. Have a lot of food. Eat, drink, be merry, be blue, be square, whatever you want to do. But I think that's going to about do it for Cuboid Sandbox. I think we've about boxed as much of the boxing we can box out of this. I'm using Smurf language apparently in this case, and it's all the blues gone to my head. Quite pretty though, right? I mean, I would take a screenshot. This is going to be like a desktop shot from 10 years ago, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. It's still kind of cool. There's that, like, Vlad Studio desktop that looked a little bit like this. Vlad Studio is awesome, by the way, if you haven't ever heard of that group or guy. I think it's a guy. Makes 3D rendered desktops. Really, really cool art. Not sure how we got onto that, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to wrap up Cuboid Sandbox, another LD24 game. Again, there may or may not be more of these LD24 games to come. Depends on if they look as immediately appealing as this. See, that's just appealing to me. Let's just sprinkle some more in there. Just for funsies. Alright, so remember, guys and gals, to head on over to my website, which is www.indie-impressions.com, and you can stay up on all the new games I cover. I sort them neatly by genre and by distribution platform, and you can also check out the forums, meet some cool people, chat about stuff, have a good time. I don't know why, we're just having like a chill episode this time. I think it's just this pad music in the background. I'm just like, I'm not feeling intense right now. I just want to sort of relax in the moment. But yeah, other than the website, Facebook, which is facebook.com/indieimpressions, head on over there too. I leave a lot of channel announcements and stuff over there. And you can always get in touch with me on Facebook as well. And then my 2 Twitter accounts, at RockLeeSmile, at indieimpressions. Probably the fastest way if you want to grab me is send me a tweet on at RockLeeSmile. And I pretty much definitely will respond. I mean, I rarely don't. And I should apologize, my voice sounds a little bit hoarser than normal. It's a long night. Went out with a friend, you know how it is. Alright, but that will do it for today. Make sure you come back again tomorrow. We will do another episode. Don't know what it is yet. We'll figure that out when we get to it. I'm sure it'll be exciting either way. Maybe it'll be a little less cube-like. Maybe it won't. I got 140 more games to look through. My folder's been fluctuating. It was down for a while. I was down to 134, and then I went and grabbed a bunch more because I just can't freaking stop downloading indie games. I don't know what my problem is. They're just all so freaking awesome. But yeah, I will try to pick a good one out of that. And I will populate the landscape with even more videos. Seems like you guys like them. I hope you do anyway. If you do, let me know. I do like to hear from you. No matter how many videos I make, I still, love any positive feedback that I get, so. But, I respect you guys. I don't want to be like, do the like, comment, subscribe thing at the end of every video. I just find that to be kind of annoying. So I don't try to do it, but I do appreciate those things. So I just sort of did that by accident, and I didn't really mean to, but I think I'll stop babbling at this point. This has gone on long enough. Cuboid Sandbox, Indie Impressions. Okay, have a lovely night. I will see you again tomorrow. Later.